Hello everyone. Today I am starting chapter 9 of class 12 coordination compounds, and this is the second part in which we will study about isomerism in coordination compounds. Learning objectives of this part are: by the end of this part you will be able to define isomerism, define and explain all the types of structural and optical isomerism like ionization isomerism, hydration isomerism, linkage isomerism, coordination isomerism, and cis and trans isomerism. You will be able to identify the different types of isomerism in the given compound. You will be able to define stereo isomerism and its types, that is geometrical and stereo isomers. You will be able to differentiate between cis and trans isomers. You will be able to draw the structures of different geometrical and optical isomers. Now first I am starting with what isomerism is. The compounds having the same molecular formula but different physical and chemical properties are called isomers, and this phenomena is called isomerism. Isomers can be identified with each other because of the difference in their physical and chemical properties. Now, types of isomerism. There are two main types of isomerism: structural isomerism and stereoisomerism. Now, what is structural isomerism? It arises due to the difference in the structures of coordination compounds. This is further divided into four categories: ionization, hydration, linkage isomerism, and coordination isomerism. The next main type of isomerism is stereoisomerism. This arises due to the different spatial orientation of ligands around the metal ion, means different 3D orientation of ligand around metal. Now, stereoisomerism are further divided into two categories: geometrical isomerism and optical isomerism. Now, the first is ionization isomerism. Compounds having same composition but give different ions in solution are called ionization isomers, and this phenomena is known as ionization isomerism. This type of isomerism arises from the exchange of ions within the coordination sphere and the ionization sphere. For example, pentaamine sulfato cobalt. This compound have two isomers. One of these isomer is red violet in color and give white PPT with BaCl2 solution. It shows that the sulfate ion is present as in ionization sphere, and bromide ion is present in the coordination sphere. So the formula is CONH3 whole 5 BrSO4. Now the other isomer is red in color and it does not give any PPT with BaCl2, but it gives yellow PPT with AgNO3 solution. This indicates that bromide ion is present in the ionization sphere and the sulfate ion is present in the coordination sphere. So the formula is CONH3 whole 5 SO4 Br. So here is the equation. When you dissolve first isomer in the water, then sulfate is released in the water because sulfate ion is present in the ionization sphere. Hence, this solution give white PPT of barium sulfate with barium chloride solution. Now in second isomer, bromide ion is released in the water. So because bromide ion is present in the ionization sphere, hence it gives yellow PPT with AgBr. Yellow PPT of AgBr with AgNO3. Now other examples are: in first example, the nitrate ion is present as ionizable ion, and in second isomer chloride ion is present as ionizable ion. Hence the first will give the test for nitrate and the second will give the test for chloride. Similarly, in second example it will give the test for bromide and the another one gives the test for chloride, as chloride is present in the ionization sphere. The third example the first isomer give the test of sulfate and the second isomer will give the test for nitrate. In fourth example, the first isomer will give the test for bromide and the second isomer will give the test for sulfate. Now the next is linkage isomer. Linkage isomers is present when ambidentate ligand is present in the complex. You already know what ambidentate ligands are. Ambidentate ligands are those monodentate ligands which may connect with the two atoms but one at the same time, which have two donor atoms but one will attach with the metal atom at the at same time. Now for example, pentaamine nitrito cobalt ion. Here NO2 group is present as a ligand. Now in NO2 group, two atoms, that is nitrogen may be donor atom and oxygen may be donor atom. So two different isomers are possible. See in the figure, in first isomer, oxygen is the donor atom. So we write the ligand like ONO and its name is pentaamine nitrito O, as O is the donor atom, cobalt third ion, and it is red in color. Now see the second figure. In second structure, the nitrogen is attached with the central metal atom. So the name is pentaamine nitrito and cobalt third ion. It is yellow in color. Some other examples are, in first example, thiocyanate is present which is attached with S. And the second one, isothiocyanate is present, that is the attachment of ligand with metal atom, that is chromium, is from N side, that is nitrogen atom is the donor atom. Now in another, again NO2 is the and N is the donor atom, and in the second isomer O is the donor atom. In third, again S is the donor atom, and in the second isomer nitrogen is the donor atom. Now the next type of isomerism is hydrate isomerism or solvate isomerism. Now the compounds which have same molecular formula but different in the number of water molecules present as ligand are called hydrate isomers, and this phenomena is called hydrate isomerism. Now if the solvent is other than water, then we term this isomerism as solvate isomerism. Now in these isomers, water molecule can be present as ligand inside the coordination sphere, or it may be present in the ionization sphere as water of hydration. For example, there are three different hexahydrates of chromium third chloride of molecular composition CrCl3.6H2O. Now in all the three isomers, they are differ in the number of water molecules present as in the coordination sphere and present as water of crystallization. Now the first isomer is hexaquachromium chloride. Now it is anhydrous and violet in color, means all the 6 water molecules are present as ligand and no water is present as water of crystallization. Now the second example is pentaquachloridochronium chloride monohydrate. In this complex, the one water molecule is present as water of crystallization and 5 molecules of water are present as ligand. It is blue-green in color and monohydrate, as only one molecule is present as water of crystallization. Now the third complex is tetraaquachloridochronium chloride .2H2O, that is dihydrate. Now, because 2 molecules of water of crystallization is present and 4 molecules of water is present as ligands, it is green in color. Now, other examples are also given in which water, in the first one, the water is present as ligand, and in the second isomer, the water is present as the water of crystallization. Now, the next type of isomerism is coordination isomerism. This type of isomerism occur in those complex compounds which contain both cationic and anionic complexes, and the isomer differ with respect to the distribution of ligands in these complexes. With example, this thing will be clear to you. Now, first example is, there is a complex CONH3 6 and CrCN6. Now, the first complex is cationic as NH3 is neutral ligand and cobalt is in third oxidation state, so plus 3 charge is there on the complex first, and the second complex is having minus 3 charge as CN is having minus 1 oxidation state. So chromium oxidation state is 3, hence there is minus 3 charge on the complex. But in the next isomer, we change the ligand with cobalt and chromium. So now the first complex is cationic complex and the second complex is anionic complex. Now some other examples are, in first example, the first complex is cationic, second is anionic, and the next one, the first one is cationic where the NH3 is present as ligand, and chloride when present as ligand it is anionic. We just change the central metal atom and ligand position. So other examples are also given. Now in last two examples, the metal ion is the same in both cationic and anionic complexes. So the only difference is that the ligands which attach with the metal atoms are changed in both the isomers. Now the second type of isomerism is stereoisomerism. This type of isomerism occur in those heteroleptic complexes which differ from one another in the spatial arrangement or three-dimensional arrangement of ligands around the central metal atom. Now it is of two types, geometrical isomerism and optical isomerism. Now first is geometrical isomerism. It is due to the ligands occupying different position around the central metal atom. Now these are further classified into two, cis isomerism and trans isomerism. Cis isomers are those isomers in which the similar ligands occupy adjacent position, and the trans isomers are those isomers in which the similar ligands occupied the opposite position or trans position. Therefore, geometrical isomers are also known as cis-trans isomers, or the isomerism is called cis-trans isomerism. Now, this type of stereoisomerism is very important in the complex compound with coordination number 4 and 6. Now, first I am taking geometrical isomerism in complexes with coordination number 4. Now with coordination number of 4, there are two types of complexes. First is tetrahedral complex and second is square planar complexes. Now tetrahedral complexes do not show any geometrical isomerism because here the hybridization is sp3 and all the bonds are equivalent. Hence there is no, all the ligands are adjacent to each other. Now, so tetrahedral complexes do not show geometrical isomerism. Now coming to the square planar complexes. These complexes show following types of geometrical isomerism. First is complexes with Ma2B2 type. It means that two ligands of same type and the two ligands of different type. For example, PTNH3 whole twice Cl2, two ammonia ligand and two chloride ligand. Now, the structures are given in the figure. In first structure, this isomer is of cis isomer and it is pale yellow. You can see that two ammonia are of same side, and chloride ion are on same side. And in the other trans isomer, both ammonia molecules are present opposite to each other and chloride are also present opposite to each other. Now the second is complexes with Ma2BC type, means two ligands same and two other ligands different. For example, PTNH3 whole twice, two ammonia ligand, ClNO2, one chloride ligand and another one is NO2. Now look here, first isomer is cis isomer. Here both the ammonia are at adjacent positions, so this is cis isomer. In the second one, both ammonia are present at the trans position or opposite position, so this is trans isomer. Next is MAB2 type. Now what is AB2? It means it is bidentate ligand and unsymmetrical. So the example is PTGLY whole twice. GLY is glycine. Diglycinato-platinum is the name. Now glycine, that is NH2CH2CO minus, is unsymmetrical bidentate ligand. So in the first isomer, both the NH2 group are at adjacent position, so it is the cis isomer, and the other one where NH3 group is at the opposite position is trans isomer. Now the next is complex with MABCD type. Now in these complexes, all the 4 ligands are different. So for example, PT, NH3, H2O, NO2, pyridine. 4 ligands are present: NH3, H2O, NO2 and pyridine. Now here 3 isomers are possible. In this case, we fix the position of one ligand, like we fix the position of ammonia. So I circle this ammonia here. So ammonia position is fixed, and one by one we put all the 3 ligands at the trans position or opposite position to the ammonia. For example, in the first isomer, H2O is at trans position. In the second isomer, pyridine is at trans position, and in the third isomer, NO2 is at trans position or opposite position. Now next is geometrical isomerism in octahedral complexes, means complexes having coordination number 6. The first type is MA4B2 type, means 4 ligands of one type and 2 ligands of another type. Example is CONH3 whole 4 Cl2. Now in figure you can see the first isomer is cis isomer, that is violet in color. Here 2 chloride ions are at adjacent position, and in the second isomer, that is trans isomer, the 2 chloride ions are at opposite position or trans position. It is green in color. Now the second type is MAA2B2. It means 2 bidentate ligands are present and 2 different simple ligands are present. Example, COCl2En whole twice or COCl2OX whole twice. En is ethylene diamine, OX is oxalate ion. Both are symmetrical bidentate ligand. So in figure, the first one is given, that is bis-ethylene diamine dichlorido cobalt. Now in first case, both chloride ions are present at adjacent positions, so this is cis isomer, and in the second one, both chloride ions are present at the opposite position, so this is trans isomers. Now one thing you should note, that the octahedral complexes in which all the 6 ligands are different, they have 15 geometrical isomers, in which here we can fix the position of one isomer, like A. We fix the position of A, and we put all the other 5 ligands one by one at the trans position to A, so 5 isomers. Now we fix the position of B, then we get the 4 isomers. We fix the position of C, we get 3 isomers. If we fix the position D, then we get 2 isomers, and if we fix the position of E, then we get 1 isomer. So total 15 geometrical isomers are possible. Now the next type of isomerism is facial and meridional geometrical isomerism. This is a special type of isomerism which is shown by the ligand of type MA3B3, means 3 same ligand and 3 different ligands. Now here, when 3 ligands are adjacent to each other and are present on the same triangular face of octahedron, the geometrical isomerism is called facial isomerism or FAC, face isomers. For example, in first figure, the first one is the facial isomer. Now in second, the same ligands are present at equatorial plane of the octahedron, that is at around the meridian of the octahedron. Hence it is called meridional or MER isomer. Now I am taking example of this CONH3 whole 4 Cl3. So here in first, all the 3 chloride ligand are present on the triangular face. Hence it is facial isomer, and in the second it is present on the meridian around the octahedral, so it is called meridional or MER isomer. Now the next type of isomerism is optical isomerism. This type of isomerism is shown by those complex compounds whose molecules form non-superimposable mirror image. That is, they are chiral molecules. Chiral molecules are those molecules which do not have any plane of symmetry. Now, optical isomers can rotate the plane polarized light, and the compounds which rotate the plane polarized light are called optically active compounds. Now, what is plane polarized light? When the plane light is passed through a polarizer Then in plain light, the vibrations of light are in all the directions. But when we pass this light through a polarizer, then the vibrations are along one direction only. And this light is called plane polarized light. Now, the isomer which rotate when we pass this plane polarized light through the substance or one type of isomer, then the isomer which rotate the plane polarized light to the right is called dextrorotatory and designated as D isomer. And the one which rotate the plane polarized light to the left is called levorotatory and designated as L isomer. Now, these optical isomers have identical physical and chemical properties, but their behavior towards plane polarized light is different. The two optically active forms, which are non-superimposable mirror images of each other, are also termed as enantiomers. Now, it is not possible to isolate the two optically active compound, that is dextro and levo forms, because of their labile nature. That means they are interconvertible into each other, so we cannot isolate them. Tetrahedral complex of MABCD type means when all the four ligands attached to the metal ion are different. This type of tetrahedral complex also exhibit the optical isomerism. Recall that tetrahedral complexes do not show any type of geometrical isomerism as all the four bonds are same. Now, optical isomerism in octahedral complexes with coordination number 6. So, the first is type Ma2B2C2 type, means two ligand of one type, two ligand of second type and two ligand of third type. Now, the first one is given in the figure and the second one is the mirror image of it. Now, if you take the second, that is the mirror image, and put it on the first one, that is the original one, then you see that they are not superimposed on each other. So this type of mirror images are called non-superimposable mirror images, and because they form non-superimposable mirror image, so they are optical isomers of each other. Another example of this type is CrNH3 whole twice Cl2En. Now here again both the isomers are non-superimposable on each other. They are mirror images and they are non-superimposable, so they are optical isomers of each other. That is, one is dextrorotatory and the another one is levorotatory. Now the next one is octahedral complexes of MAA2B2 type. AA means symmetrical bidentate ligand. Now example is COCl2En whole twice. Now recall, this type of octahedral complex have two types of geometrical isomers. One is cis and the another one is trans. So the trans isomer do not show any optical isomerism. As you can see in the figure, the first one is trans isomer. If you place the mirror image on the original image, it is totally superimposed. So they do not form non-superimposable mirror image, rather they form superimposable mirror image. Hence, they do not show optical isomerism. Now in second, that is the cis form, where two chloride ions are adjacent to each other, and if they form non-superimposable mirror image, hence they show optical isomerism, and one is dextrorotatory isomer and the other one is levorotatory isomer. Now the next is type MAA2BC type. Example is COEN whole twice NH3Cl. Now in here you can see that both are the mirror images and they are not superimposed on each other. Hence they are optical isomers of each other. One is dextro and the another one is levo. Now the next example is MAA3 type, means three bidentate ligand, symmetrical bidentate ligand. For example, CrOX whole thrice, that means trioxalato chromium ion, or tris-ethylene diamine cobalt ion. In first case, you can see in both the cases you can see that the mirror image is not superimposed on the original one. Hence they are optical isomers of each other. Hope you like the video. Please check the description box for the part 1 of this chapter. and please like and subscribe my channel so that you will get notifications for my upcoming videos. Thank you.